And we take a look at Eric Curry making his way to the ring. Again, coming in tonight, 22-5. Not heavy punching power on the part of Curry. 13 wins by way of knockout. I think that 5-year layoff, he's one of those fighters, Tony, you say, what if? If he didn't take off from 88 to 93, could things have been different for him?
And if he could get his rhythm going and establish that jab, as I said, and frustrate Tua, which you have to do it quick because he comes out like a house of fire almost all the time. You make Tua slow down a bit, you're more in your element, but it's you know, getting past that first round.
Well, we'll be curious to see if Curry bothered to study a tape and saw how perhaps Jeff Wooden managed to make him go the full 10, how Ibeabuchi beat him. And we take a look at Tua making his ring entrance. And boy, has he gotten wild looking lately or what?
The hair, the culture from Samoa is where it's originally from, and different walk-in music, to say the least.
Looking a little heavy tonight, but we're going to go up to Michael Buffer for the ring introductions.
For 10 rounds, when the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action, Steve Smoger. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing black and weighed in at 238 pounds. He comes to us from the Motor City, Detroit, Michigan, with a record of 22 victories, 13 by knockout with 5 losses. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Eric the Whip Curry. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trimmed with white and weighing 239 pounds. He comes to us from Auckland, New Zealand, with a professional record of 31 victories, 26 by knockout, only 1 loss in his career. Ladies and gentlemen, he's one of the top 10 in the world. He is David, the Terminator Tua.
Gentlemen, we're giving you instructions at the weigh-in. I want you to obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times, and above all, obey the bell. You want this off, Mr. Duva? Take a moment. There's the scissors. The smoke scissors. All right, we're ready to rock. I got the scissors.
All right, referee Steve Smoger done with his introductions as Lou Duva walks David Tua back to his corner. Tua trying to get back on track and keep going here ever since that loss back in June of '97 to Ike Ibeabuchi, 12-round decision loss. And Tony, you know, right off of that, he came back with a nice knockout win over Jeff Lally, but he looked very lackluster in that fight against Jeff Wooden. Has since had 2 knockouts since then. We'll see if he can make quick work of Eric Curry here.
You wonder if he's lost focus a little bit, but I think with an opponent like Curry, takes a wicked left hook. That could be it, Arnie.
Don't blink.
Get in there, Smoger.
Smoger can't even get him off.
He started with that wicket. He's going to let him continue.
Smoger's actually going to give a standing 8 count here.
Tua caught him with a straight left hook. As I was saying, Curry stays right in front of him. That's asking to be knocked out, and I don't think I'd let this go on.
Say it fast, because I don't think he's going to last. Here comes Tua, and down goes, that's it. Smoger's seen enough. Curry goes right back into the ropes.
No knee, especially that first knock, the first left hook caught him flush, and he sagged against the ropes. I thought Smoger might step in right there, but he let him take a beating for a while.
Well, I had pages and pages of comments and notes we're not going to get to talk about here. David Tua improves to 32-1. That's his 27th win by way of knockout, his 3rd straight KO. Last fight was back in May of this year against Nate Tubbs, stopping Tubbs in 2 rounds. Cleveland Woods prior to that, and of course the Wooden decision. Seems to certainly be back on track. I was going to ask you before all hell broke loose here, Tony, how you felt about his weight, though, coming in today at 239 pounds, which is heavy for Tua.
If he was 6'2", that'd be pretty good, but at 5'10", it looks like he could have lost another 10 pounds and still been as destructive as he was in there. That can hurt a fighter when you think, I can knock a guy out in 1 round, I don't need to train that hard, and then all of a sudden you're sucking win in rounds 8, 9, and 10.
Well, I guess they felt good about coming in off of Curry, and we're going to take a look here and watch Smogers jump in. Action from round number 1.
Watch the left hook with Tua. It's one thing, it's a perfectly thrown left hook. Balance is right there. Got his feet in good position. You can see the Tua starting to wind up there. It is right between the guard. One thing about Tua, he's a great finisher. Now, there he's defenseless right there. Really, the fight shouldn't continue. It's a question if Curry can stay in the ring right now.
Watch, Smoger can't get him off, and look how loose the ropes are, too. Very reminiscent of Zaire.
I didn't see Angie Dundee around here, though.
Look at it from the other side here, Tony. And it looks like he almost set it up with low blows first, though, to bring down the hands of Curry.
He was working the body straight a little right to the belt line, but then he just came there. You know, if you get rid of that hairstyle, does it look like Tyson a bit?
And we take a look now at what will become the only knockdown of the first round. Tua, like you mentioned, very good finisher. Comes in solid. Curry drops in. Smoger saw all he needed. And, of course, Curry was coming off another one-round knockout loss this past May to Kirk Johnson, another top 10 ranked heavyweight. So I guess to a certain extent, coming in tonight, Tua felt he didn't have to really make much weight and be in great shape. I think they felt this was just to get some rust off and throw another knockout on the record.
Build up a little confidence. The only thing that came out of this, his left hook, is no rust on it.
Gentlemen, referee Steve Smoger calls a halt to the bout. The official time, 43 seconds of the very first round. The winner by knockout victory, he is David the Terminator Tua.
All right, well, the Tua train stays on track as he improves to 32-1, 27th win by way of knockout. Eric Curry may have to look at a day job as he drops down to 22-6. That's his second straight first round knockout.